Heaven is a place of everlasting happiness, peace, and joy, streets made with gold, angels singing melodiously, and gleaming mansions made for the souls of those who made it to heaven. Anyone would want to be there. Hell, on the other hand, the absolute opposite, is a place originally designed for the torment of condemned souls, burning with brimstone and everlasting fire, the suffering and screaming of those who unfortunately found themselves in the lake of fire. It may be a place of eternal torment and suffering, but it is not ungoverned or disorderly. It is ruled by 7 demons who symbolize the 7 deadly sins: pride, sloth, greed, gluttony, wrath, envy, and lust. All the princes of hell except one were once archangels who sang divine melodies in heaven praising the Almighty, but one event changed their fate. Join us as we discover who these ex-angels are. Number 1. Lucifer. The most powerful demon and ruler among the princes of hell is Lucifer, God's anointed son who became rebellious and decided to go against his father's will. He represents the sin of pride, the same pride that caused him to lose his place in heaven. Pride is the most heinous sin, and it is thought to have given birth to the other deadly sins. It is selfishness and the belief that one is superior to others and perfect in comparison to the actions of others. Lucifer was one of God's most cherished and loved angels, having been anointed as a seraphim. He was the most melodious being in heaven, receiving praise from God and the other angels, but he was dissatisfied with what God had ordained for him. He was also known as the morning star and possessed the power of light and fire, creating suns and stars for various universes. Everyone praised and adored him for his beauty and talent, and this quickly got into his head. Although he was second in heaven, he never wanted to be subservient to anyone. He desired to be supreme. Because the other angels and even God adored him, he became arrogant and believed that no one could ever control him because he was perfect. To get what he desired, he decided to rebel against God, resulting in a war between all heavenly beings. Approximately 1/3 of the angels sided with him, and many were killed during the war. However, proud Lucifer was defeated by his brother, lost the war, and was immediately expelled from heaven, along with his followers. He plummeted for days before finally crashing, landing in the abyss, where he built a glorious palace known as a pandemonium and ruled over hell alongside the other princes of destruction. Number 2. Belfagor. Belfagor had a hobby of building machinery out of random objects. He represents the sin of sloth. Sloth is being physically or emotionally inactive to instructions, as well as being lazy and unwilling to participate in anything. Even in heaven, he despised his angelic responsibilities. He was a slacker who would seek out a lonely spot where he could make more inventions out of whatever he could find. He did not, however, agree to join Lucifer's army in the fight against God. He was expelled because he refused to choose a side. He refused to stand with God or Lucifer, so he was immediately expelled from heaven, along with the rest of the fallen angels for his slothfulness. He is skilled at discovery and draws the lazy into the sin of sloth. The inventions of Belfagor's followers are groundbreaking, but they are aimed at the extinction of the human race. Humans are meant to grow slothful and immoral as a result of the use of these inventions, which can deteriorate their mental and physical health and lead to the destruction of anyone who uses them. After he was anointed, one of the 7 princes of hell, Belfagor, invented strange machines to aid in the construction of the pandemonium. He is well known for implanting ideas in people's minds that will inevitably destroy them. When a human seeks wealth through invention, he is drawn to that person and immediately begins implanting evil ideas in their minds. He can bestow wealth, the ability to discover and invent, but only at the expense of life. Number 3. Mammon. Mammon didn't care much about Lucifer's rebellion, but was cast out of heaven by the archangel Gabriel for praising gold rather than God. He is the demon king of greed, riches and wealth, as well as injustice. He was one of the first demons to provide mankind with knowledge that would eventually lead to their doom. Greed is the intense desire to obtain something at any cost. Mammon, the treasure of hell, uses greed to trap the souls of those who desire wealth. As a treasure keeper, he used the majority of his resources to further the construction of the pandemonium. He is credited with inventing alchemy, teaching humans how to combine various compounds to produce gold, sowing the seed of greed in man's heart to keep him from turning to God. Number 4. Beezelbob. Gluttony is the uncontrollable desire to consume or waste food, drink, or wealth items. Beezelbob is the king of the sin gluttony. He is the Lord of the Flies, one of the strongest and highest-ranking demons in hell, and Satan's chief lieutenant because he is one of the most loyal demons. He is Lucifer's advisor, and it was he who advised Lucifer to exact revenge on God by destroying his creation. Number 5. Satan. His goal is to steal everything from humanity, kill and destroy whatever is left. He is the demon god of wrath. Wrath is anger that manifests into violence and hate. Known as the adversity to everything good, he wishes to drag humanity into darkness and hopelessness. While other fallen angels have been expelled from heaven, Satan retains limited access because he was once the angel who judged man in preparation for the afterlife. He was among the first 10 archangels to be created by God. He is skilled at deceiving and employing temptation techniques to lead humanity astray and away from the Almighty. He was the one who possessed a serpent and tricked Eve and eventually Adam into eating the forbidden fruit, granting them the freedom to do whatever they wanted, good or evil. Number 6. Liviaton. Liviaton is the demon king of envy, chaos, and the sea, as well as the gatekeeper of hell. He was neither an archangel nor a participant in heaven's civil war. At the peak of the war, Liviaton, the beast of darkness and chaos, saw an opportunity to devour the moon. While on his quest, he was met by the archangel Jophiel, who slith a piece of the demon, causing it to flee without completing its mission. It was the moment Lucifer and the other fallen angels landed in the abyss that the cut-off piece fell down and transformed into a powerful demonic Liviaton, who inherited envy from its origin and disdain for heaven, joining forces with Lucifer. Because of his strength and abilities, he was designated as a prince of hell. Number 7. Asmodeus. Asmodeus is the demon king of lust. Lust is one of the deadly sins, and it is a sexual desire directed towards an object or person. He is skilled at exploiting human sexual desires, and anyone who falls for his ruse is said to be sentenced to an eternity in hell's second level. He is the demon of envy, rage, and vengeance. He was the one who used his power over lust on Bathsheba and Solomon's wives, cutting him off from God. These demons, except Liviaton, fell from heaven and could no longer partake in the glorious privilege bestowed on archangels. They feed on the desires, fears, and emotions of those who fall prey to their traps. Please share your thoughts in the comment section below. Remember to like this video and turn on the notification bell if you want to be the first to see our next exciting video. Till next time, bye.